What's up guys, Will here with Rennthusiast. I appreciate you checking out this video. Please pardon my hair. I'm standing by a beautiful lake down here in Charlotte, North Carolina with my buddy Mike Munch, who owns this Speed Yellow 993 behind me. He's going to tell us a little bit about the car. So let's see what he has to say about this 993.
Yeah, so I'm Mike Munch. This is my 1996 narrow body 993 in Speed Yellow. It's a pretty original car, original paint. It's got about 51,000 miles on it. A couple of things I've done to it since I've got it. You know, when I got it, it had the original 4x4 stance, so definitely needed to lower that. It's got Bilstein B6 coilovers. Right now it's lowered to just a little over RS. I think it's like RS plus 10 or 12. Other than that, it's pretty original. You know, most of the other maintenance and stuff I've done to it has just been kind of keeping up with things. It does have a little bit of a modification to the exhaust. So it's got a bypass on the rear muffler. Stiffer motor mounts, got Wevo motor mounts, Fister, short shifter, goldenrod, new bushings and stuff, rebuilt the shifter pretty much entirely, which definitely made a big difference. I do most of the work myself on the car.
So if I may ask, what made you go with B6s versus PSS 10s? I know that's a question a lot of guys have when they go to do that job.
Yeah, I think for me it was mostly, one was cost. The B6s are a little bit lower upfront cost. I don't really plan on doing any heavy tracking in the car. I've done a couple autocrosses, but mostly it's a street car, you know, street driving, road rallies, just ripping around the mountains with some friends. I do drive it. The car has low miles, but I've put about 8,000 miles or so on it in the 3 years that I've had it. It is a little dirty. I haven't washed the Targa Carolina off of it yet, so. I don't want to see it go, you know. I think my favorite memory about the car is probably when my dad picked it up. So when I was a kid, I always had a Porsche, a picture of my dad's 1976 911. It was red with the impact bumpers, and I think he had that car in the late 70s before I was born. Unfortunately, he got rear-ended in it just prior to when my sister was born. And the car was totaled. He never bought another one. You know, I think he just had kids and didn't prioritize it. So finally, right when I graduated college, I kept saying, Dad, you know, you got to get another Porsche, you got to get another Porsche. And so we looked around, looked at a couple different cars. We looked at some 964s, we looked at some 993s, some G-body cars, and eventually we just went down to Holt. I kind of pushed him towards the yellow. You know, I said there's too many red cars out there, which is, I think, is part of the reason why I have the car now, which is eventually he realized yellow wasn't his favorite color and came across an opportunity to buy a Polar Silver car, actually identical to that car, minus the basket handle. And so he's got that now, and that's when I was able to buy this car off of him. So yeah, I think, you know, driving that drive home, the first time I ever drove a Porsche was the first day he got it, and so ever since then it's kind of been part of the family. So,
well, it's a beautiful car, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate the insight.
Thank you.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that interview of Mike about his Porsche 911 993 in Speed Yellow. Definitely a striking car. People tend to really gravitate toward it when I am out and about with him. I just got back from a couple-day drive with Mike and a couple of other 993 buddies in my Polar Silver car behind me. And unfortunately, I've had a little bit of an issue come up with the steering rack. If you are interested to learn what happened and what it's going to cost me to get it repaired, I urge you to subscribe to this channel so that you'll be notified when I publish that video and future air-cooled 911 videos. If you're still around, I'd like to thank you for watching this entire video, and I hope to see you next time.